pray for, every night and every day for. You give it all, then you give more. That's good for footy.
Wow, good evening everyone, how are you? Have a look at you all. I love it. You look fantastic. Feel free to swing your chairs around if you're not in a good position to get into a good position, because I've just been having a chat with these boys out the back and a couple of good-looking roosters. No wonder there's so many women in the room. No offence against you men, of course. Welcome to That's Good for Footy. This is the only live and active, family-friendly, interactive footy panel show. This is where the fans meet the players and the players meet the fans. These shows are for the passionate supporter. It gives you more of a chance to get more of a connection, which is hopefully what you'll get tonight. This is where you'll see the players in a different light. Who wants to meet them? By the sound of it, you all do, apart from the guy sitting there going, I don't care, mate, whatever. All right, let's get on with it. Please welcome to the show. He's our first panellist. He was born on the 24th of November 1995. He played a total of 58 games and he's kicked 30 goals. He made his AFL debut back in 2017. When he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 19 on his back. Please welcome to the stage, Rowan Marshall.
When the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be with St Kilda. When the Saints go marching in.
Not bad. Wait. Got another one out the back for you. Don't get too overawed. How cool is this though? Huh? Very nice, isn't it? Nice to see you, mate. You know, the boys, we're just a couple of minutes behind because they're actually waiting for all you guys at the Village Green. All right, so unfortunately, but they're here now, and I didn't want to embarrass you, but they're here now, and it's all good. All right, so let's get on with it. Before I get our other guests out here, how are you, mate? It's so nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's been good. Obviously, pretty frustrating year with the injury and that sort of stuff, but yeah, it's great to see a packed house here tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I love it. All right, good. All right. Actually, before we go any further, where's Kira? Where's Kira? Is Kira in the room? Kira, would you like to come up at the front here just for a second? Just for a second. Have you got something you'd like to... if you got something, come up the front here. You're all right. Come through here. Step up on there. There you go. Rowan, this is Kira. Kira, this is Rowan.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Good girl. Thanks, Kira. She was hoping that would be something she'd be able to do. She didn't know about it, unfortunately. Her grandmother asked if that was possible. But it's been done now, so congratulations. Well done, Kira. Let's not keep our other guest out there back. He'll be thinking that he needs to go home. We've got to get him out here. Our second panellist, he was born on the 1st of September 1998. He's played a total of 54 games and kicked a total of 26 goals. He's a bloody good fill-in for tonight. He made his AFL debut back in 2017. When he plays for the St Kilda Football Club, he wears the number 26 on his back. Would you please welcome to the stage, Josh Battle.
When the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, how I want to be with St Kilda. When the Saints go marching in.
Time on the show for Josh Battle, and not only his first time, but he's a bloody good fill-in for a gentleman that unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. Josh, thanks for being here, thanks for being available, and what do you reckon of that reception?
No, yeah, thanks for having me. It's good to see heaps of Saints fans, so yeah thanks for coming.
Yeah, well, it's good. It's always, you know what the players are like when they first get here, they're a bit like a deer in the headlights, and you know, they just have to warm into it like an old man into a warm bath, that kind of thing. But once we get going, we'll be all right. So thanks for being available and thanks for being here. Let's get into it with our first segment. It's called What's Going On.
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Tell me what's going on.
So what we're going to do is boys, we're going to do a little bit of football talk. We'll get all the serious stuff out of the way, and then we'll get into some fun and games with the boys as the night wears on. So, boys, I just want to go through some stuff with you. Some of it's good, some of it's nice, some of it's unpleasant, but we'll get through it. For those of you that don't know, these shows are pretty lighthearted. There's nothing too serious here. So off the top, I just want to point out, we're not trying to solve world diplomacy here. What we're trying to do is just find out a little bit from the players and get their insight into what's going on at the club. We were going to do this show on May the 26th, as a lot of you are aware, and obviously you boys are too. And I just want to go back to what was going on then, because hindsight's a wonderful thing, and we have the privilege of having it tonight. The negatives on May the 24th, this is what was going on. The coach came out and he spoke and he said the club and the playing group, the fans expect more and demand more. Statements like some players will have to spend some time back in the twos, other players may get their chance coming up from the reserves. Other relative statements are being made like there's no player connection, lacking spirit, they're not playing for each other, coupled in with big losses, the lack of cohesion and accuracy in front of goal and therefore not being able to apply scoreboard pressure. There was a lot of stuff that was quite negative at the time. And as I said, hindsight's a wonderful thing. Round 11, we come out. You win up against North Melbourne, you get a 20 points, obviously you win that game by 20 points. Round 12, you went down to the Swans by 9 at the SCG. Round 13, you lose to the Crows by 6. You had the bye round in round 14. You go away, you get rejuvenated, you have some hard truths, get spoken about, you all get together as a group. You talk about the things that you need to do. You come out round 15, what happens? You come up out, you obviously already know. You come out and you beat last year's premiers by 40 points. Wow, you know. So since these things were spoken about 5 and a bit weeks ago, what's changed? What is it? The mindset? Is it the confidence? Is it? And I went through those things, but there were things that were spoken about like the list, form, personnel, injuries, game plan, structure, tackling pressure, scoreboard pressure. My guess it's a combination of all of these things, but give the fans a little bit of insight. What happened? What's been the progression?
Got the big fella back.
Yeah, I agree.
Like you said, Damo, I think it's a mixture of everything. We've had a pretty disappointing year so far, but there's no reason why we can't turn that around in the games to come. So we had a pretty good review over the bye and sort of went through all those areas and, we hit a few players between the eyes and told them in areas that they need to improve in and get better. And that wasn't only players, that's coaches as well. So we changed a few things structure-wise, defensively especially. We're looking to implement that in the second half of the season and, hopefully it starts again this week against Collingwood.
Yeah. It's really important to just point out, I alluded to the fact then I spoke about personnel. It's either due to injury or form, but let's just listen to this for a sec, because when I looked at it, I went, wow. You've had Paddy Ryder has played 8 games, Zach Jones has played 6, Rowan Marshall's played 6, Dunstan's played 5, Carlisle's played 4, McKernan's played 4, Geary's played 3, Gresham's played 3, Frawley 2, Hanbury none, Patton none, Kent none, injuries to Bydesole and then Clark the other week, as well the last minute omission to Billings and of course retiring Robertson. What I've written down there, that's 12 out of arguably your best 22 players that have played under 8 games or less, and we're up to round 16. There's a lot going on behind the scenes that has to determine how you perform on field.
It has been tough. No one ever wants to blame injuries because we should have those sort of reserve players coming through and taking up the slack. And, it's probably been a good opportunity for those players this year, like Tom Highmore, for example, to step up. He's been really good defensively and, that's what we expect of those sort of reserve players. But, injuries have definitely hurt us this year.
In saying all of that, Josh, you've played 14 games coming up to round 16, so round 15. What are your thoughts on it? Now that I've given you the amount of people that have been out, whether it's due to form or injury, how have you been coping in your mindset to come out and play your best football?
I think, touching on that, we've had a fair few injuries and it's given other guys the opportunity. But I think, some of our form, like my form hasn't been too great this year, and some of us younger guys who played some good footy last year have dropped off a little bit. So I think it's about getting that consistency back, and it's been really good. The coaches have been holding us accountable, and I think, the bye week was pretty important. Having that week off, we all we come in, we cut the bye a bit short and had a pretty good, honest chat. And and then obviously to come out and have a good performance on the weekend against Richmond and hopefully good back after the year.
Absolutely. Just to go back in your mind, 5.5 weeks ago, the feeling around the club, what was it like? Give us and the fans a little bit of more insight. Going back that 5.5 week period when there was some serious questions that needed to be asked.
I think it's always, Rats always says it's never as good as what you think it is. It's never as bad as what you think it is. So we know in-house that we had to fix a few things up and we just weren't performing as well as we would have liked. But we know we're a pretty good team when we can get everything right. And we just weren't performing to our potential. So we're looking forward to the back half of the year.
Absolutely. So just to reiterate, you beat Richmond on Friday night by 40 points. What was that feeling like?
That reaction says it all. It was really good to get back on the winners board. Obviously, first game back, I was pretty nervous and stuff before the game, and was running around a bit like a headless chook in the first half. But sort of worked way into the half, and the boys played 4 quarters of consistent footy, which is something we've been lacking all year. So that's promising going forward, and we're just going to make sure we do that week in, week out now. Yeah,
absolutely. How is the foot? Is it being managed, or without any pun being thrown in here, do you feel like you're on top of it? Like how are you feeling?
Good one, Damo.
Sorry.
It's going really well. It's been a pretty frustrating one. So obviously heard it back in pre-season. It's just been one of those niggling injuries. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had plantar fascia, but it's pretty painful at times, and it sort of comes from overuse. So we sort of tried managing it, but then obviously got a stress fracture in the foot as well, but had to go in, get the snip, get the rest of the tendons and stuff cut out. So
we're talking about the foot still.
The foot.
So felt a lot of women in the room just went, sorry, mate.
It's going really well.
Well done.
Oh,
All right, good. One of the other things I wanted to point out about the win the other night is that you actually kept Richmond scoreless. That's unheard of in this day and age, from at least when they've been in premiership form. But I needed to ask you. There was a couple of things I wanted to go through. I just wanted to find out, the tackling pressure seemed a bit down from both sides, and the players were missing targets, marking handballs. Some of the kicks were off the side of the boot. Was it dewy and slippery out there for you guys on Friday night?
I think just before the bounce it started absolutely belting down. So early in the game, both teams, the pressure was pretty hot, and it was pretty slippery and dewy. Yeah.
Did you find that there was probably the consistency of not being able to play good football seemed to just filter through both sides? Was that apparent to you guys? I mean, just a question as a spectator looking.
Yeah, it was probably more of like a contest-to-contest game. Wasn't real free-flowing towards the end until the end of the game. But which I think suited us a little bit. And
you got on top of it. There's no two ways about that. I just wanted to point out, it was fantastic to see Jack Higgins kicking his first goal the other night. I know it was against his old club, but his cheeky little smile come out, and it really lifted his confidence, I felt. How's he feeling around at the club? Is he settling in quite well, and how's everything?
Yeah, he's going great. He's a great character to have around the locker rooms. I think he's been on this show before, and I don't know if you Saints guys know, but you can probably tell he's always up and about and always getting the boys revved up, and he's that sort of spark that we've needed. So he's fitted in really well, and
good. Excellent. How did you feel with your first game back after your injury? I know you've spoken about the injury, but how did you feel after the run? Sitting down in the change rooms at the end of the game, it felt good for the run? Yeah,
it felt great. I was on limited minutes and kilometres, so I could only play 10Ks, and I think I was on about 6.8 or something at half time. So I didn't play heaps the second half, but hopefully this week I'll play a few more, and then the following week I'll be back to 100%, which is good.
Excellent. I wanted to also point out, I thought a real highlight, and you'll probably all agree with me here, that the ruck and tap work for both obviously Ryder and yourself was just phenomenal. It was brilliant. Plus going down and switching it up and filling in down back as well. Paddy Ryder and your inclusion back into the team is just, the Saints just play a better brand of football. You know, I'm not trying to amp you up, but mate, it's freaking true. When you are back in the team and Paddy's there, you just seem to complement each other.
Yeah, he's been great for the club. Not only for me, but for Max as well. So sort of allows me to go forward and take a bit of heat off Max, and vice versa. I can sort of get into the ruck a bit more when Paddy's feeling a bit tired. So Paddy's been going really well, and Max played a pretty good game on the weekend as well.
Absolutely. And it'd be remiss of me not to bring up, I know he's been had quite a few games in the twos this year, but Luke Dunstan had a bit of a standout game for himself, which was quite good.
Yeah, he's been pretty good all year. Obviously, went back to the played in the twos for the start of the year, and his attitude's been really good. And then obviously to come in, and he's been, I think, near on best on the last few games he's played. Yeah,
absolutely. So that's the negative stuff that I wanted to get out of the way. I've thrown in with a little bit of positive stuff and a little bit of spin in order to make it look exactly what it needed to be. But I wanted to talk about the upcoming games and where you guys find yourself. Ladder position, you're currently sitting 12th on the ladder with 6 from 14. Your next 3 rounds, who knows? But we'll start round 17. You'll come up against the Lions. God knows where that game's going to be played at this stage. Round 18, you'll come up against Port Adelaide, again unsure where. Round 19 sees you playing the Eagles again, I don't know where. So all of that's quite interesting, just how that plays out. Is COVID playing on you guys? It plays on us as, you know, I mean, we're all human. But at the same time, as footballers, how are you coping with it? Do you have to go and see specialists at the club? And I'm not talking like psychiatrists or anything, but just people that can advise you spiritually and where your mindset needs to be. How do you get around all this COVID stuff that's going on?
Yeah, it's just it's been just as tough for us guys as it has been for all of you guys, I guess. You know, we're on pretty strict restrictions and stuff at times as well, and can't go out and do things that we enjoy doing, such as like playing golf and those sort of activities. So, you know, we pretty much train and then just go home and not do much. I've watched every show on Netflix and Stan and everything else. So it has been tough, but we've got a really good support sort of network at the club. We've got Tony Brown, the best welfare manager in the league, and then we've got Ben Robbins, a great psychologist as well. So we've got great connections at the club.
Good. A week is a long time in football, but never has a truer word been spoken. When you hear this old cliche, we're just going to take it 1 week at a time. I think you can't get any more truer words spoken right now. You are going to take it 1 week at a time. Let's focus on your next clash. It's round 16 action. It's this Sunday afternoon, July the 4th. Come up against Collingwood, 3:20 p.m. at the MCG. It's going to be interesting. One of St Kilda's favourite sons in Robert Harvey coaching against the Saints. Give us a little bit of insight, boys. How are you going to come out and beat Collingwood, apart from doing something like kicking more goals than them? What else are you going to be doing to negate them, shut them down? They've got a lot of new players that are in the club at the moment. There's a bit of turmoil behind the scenes. We know about the EGM on the whatever they're going on there with the board and so forth, and Buckley's gone and Eddie Everywhere's not there anymore. So there's a lot going on down at Collingwood. Do you think where do you see that game being played out with everything that's going on for them at the moment?
I think it'll be a pretty good game. I think someone was saying the other day, I've been at the club, this is my 5th year and we've never beaten Collingwood. I don't think we've ever beaten them. So in 5 years, we've never beaten them. So I think it's time. It'll be a massive game for us, and obviously back at the MCG, the home of footy. It's unreal playing there. So we can't wait and hopefully get the dub.
We've got Nick Caulfield in our team, who's actually dating Robert Harvey's daughter as well. So he might get him to do something to his dinner the night before or something.
Lucky he's injured.
Yeah, right. Nice. Well, as the audience is alluding to, great opportunity to get out there and give them a run for their money and get another win on the board off the back of beating flag favourites Richmond last weekend. It'd be nice to come out there and put it as start to a fresh new season at the end of the byes, moving into and moving forward to round 23 and beyond. So congratulations to you both. I hope it goes well. Get out there and give it a red hot go on the weekend. I couldn't think of a better game to be playing. MCG 3:20 p.m. against Collingwood would be fabulous for you. So, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. That's the boys doing What's Going On. It's called Simply the Best.
You're simply the best.
All right, we've got the lovely Melissa and the lovely Brodie down the front. They're going to be playing our new little segment called Simply the Best. What's going to be happening, Melissa? You're going to be answering, hopefully, as many questions as you can, as well as Brodie will be doing the same. But in order for me to know who wants to chime in with their answer, you need to have a buzzer. So your buzzer is going to be whatever you want it to be, and you need to speak into the microphone and test your buzzer right now. What would it be?
Saints.
Oh, Brodie. All right, you want to do Saints? What would you like to do, Melissa?
Rowan.
Rowan. All right. Okay. Josh is a bit offended, but you're off to a flying start. You're on -1. Wow. All right. So, Melissa, you're going to be playing on behalf of, even though you're going to be screaming out Rowan. Ooh. That doesn't sound right, does it? But Melissa, you'll be using Rowan as your call sign, and you're going to be playing on behalf of Josh Battle. But Josh is going to keep score for you, not that one, that one. They've been there for about 6 months. Yeah, that one. Beautiful. Perfect. Right, so you'll be keeping score when Melissa does it. Yeah, I know. And Brodie, when you chime in with your buzzer, which is...
Saints.
Beautiful. Rowan Marshall is going to be keeping score for you. All right? So it's simple enough to understand. I just need to make sure you guys keep the microphone underneath your chin and speak in a clear and concise manner so I can hear you. We've introduced a segment. It's called Simply the Best. We're going to start with our first question. Are you both ready to go?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, that's confidence right there. All right, here we go. Here's your first question. Which Saint, and wait until I finish the entirety of the question before you chime in. Which St Kilda player has played the most games in the history of the club? Is it A, Nathan
Rowan.
Burke? Is it B, Nick Riewoldt? Is it C, Robert Harvey?
Rowan.
Yes?
Robert Harvey.
Yes, it is. 383 games. Well done. You're off the mark. You boys have got a score paddle in front of you. It's very elaborate, very elaborate. So, Rowan, you'll be flipping that over. Actually, Josh, you'll be flipping it over because you just got one right. So I'm getting confused already with the names. All right. Wow. Okay, here we go. So, how many VFL, AFL Grand Finals has the St Kilda Football Club played in?
Saints, 8.
Very good. Spot on. Well done. Beautiful. Off the mark. Here we go. Who is your team's captain?
Rowan.
Saints.
All right, Mel.
Jaron Geary and Jack Steele.
Yes, well done. Yeah, you get a point for that. Out of these three players, who has captained the St Kilda Football Club the most? Is it A, Nathan Burke, B, Nick Riewoldt, or C, Danny
Rowan.
Frawley? Brodie?
So, Riewoldt.
Nick Riewoldt it is with 11. Congratulations. St Kilda has finished on top of the ladder at the end of the home and away season in its history a total of A, 4 times, B, 2 times, C, 3 times.
Saints.
Yes.
3.
No. Mel?
What were the options?
4, 2 or 3? You said 4, did you?
4.
You did? All right, you're both wrong. It's 2. Bad luck. There you go. What a shame. Gathering you won't be going to her for any answers anymore. Where did St Kilda finish on the ladder at the end of the home and away season last year?
Rowan.
Yes.
6th.
Sorry?
Oh, shit. What did I say?
I don't know. I didn't hear it yet.
I said 6th, but that's wrong.
Do you want to go with 6 or you want to change it?
It was last year, yeah?
Last year.
Yeah, I said 6th, but I think that's wrong.
But you want to go with 6?
Yeah.
You will? You're right.
Oh.
It's 6. Well done. All right. Who wears the number 7 at the St Kilda Football Club?
Saints.
Yes, Brodie.
Luke Dunstan.
Correct. Well done. This is for 2 points, guys and girls. Player and goals. Who was your club's leading goal kicker in 2020 and how many goals did they kick?
Rowan.
Yes, Mel.
Membry?
No. Brody?
Max King.
No. It was Dan Butler with 29. There you go. How many games did your team win last year at the end of the home and away season?
Saints.
Yes, Brody.
How many did we play? 18. I think we won 9.
That's your answer?
Yeah.
No. Mel?
11?
Oh, wow.
No, that's way
9 and 11, it's 10. Bad luck. Wow. All right, here we go. Name 3 coaches over the last 20 years.
Saints.
Brody.
Grant Thomas, Ross Lyon, Brett Ratton.
Well done, mate. Oh, got it. How many losing grand finals has the St Kilda Football Club
Saints.
played in? Yes, Brody.
7. Or 6 and 1 draw.
Yeah, very good. Beautiful. Love it. Nice correction. How many members does your club currently have closest
Saints.
to within 1,000? Brody.
56.
Yeah, spot on. 55,012. So you get it, mate. How many premierships does the St Kilda
Rowan.
Football... Ooh, Mel.
Was it 1?
It better be. Yeah, it is. 1. Who out of these 3 players has won the most BNFs at the St Kilda Football Club? Is it A, Robert Harvey, B, Nathan Burke, or C, Nicky Winmar?
Rowan.
Yes, Mel.
Halves?
Yes, it is, Robert Harvey. Well done. This is for 3 points. How are we going score-wise? 4 versus 6. Ooh, all right. Here we go. 5, is it? Excuse me. Okay, for 3 points, player, year and votes. How many votes, what year and who was the last St Kilda player to win the Brownlow medal?
Saints.
Rowie. Oh.
Oh, Saints has got it.
Harvey.
Yes.
98.
Yes.
And 20...
How many, mate?
What did you say?
How many?
32.
Yeah, spot on. All 3. You got all 3. Well done, champ. Good stuff. Robert Harvey, 1998, 32 votes. How many Brownlow medalists has the St Kilda Football
Saints.
Club produced in its history? You want to go with it? Okay.
6.
No. Mel, you can get the full question. Is it A7, B10, C8?
8?
No. 10. Bad luck. What year did your team last win a grand final?
Saints.
Who did they play?
66 Collingwood.
Correct. Well done. How many points did you win that grand final by?
Rowan.
Brent. 1 point, yes.
Sorry, I didn't know that was a question. I thought that was a follow-on.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Who was the last St Kilda player to win a Norm Smith medal?
Saints.
Mel?
Oh, Lenny Hayes.
Yes. Year?
2010.
Yeah, good. Perfect. 1 point. So what are we looking at now? 6 versus 10. I can't make this last one with 4 points, Mel, but anyway. Yeah, all right. What year did the St Kilda Football Club become established?
Saints.
Rowan.
Was it A, 1903, B, 1783, or C, 1873? Saints.
1873.
You got it, brother. Well done. You are our winner. You are...
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
That was amazing. That was seriously well done. That was Brody, fantastic. Melissa, that was brilliant too. Don't go away. We haven't finished yet. I just wanted to say that because you are simply the best, you've won $179 earphones from Yamaha. All right? Congratulations. And Mel, you don't go home empty-handed. Yeah, so that's good for footy.
Oh,
Well
yeah.
done. No worries at all. Simply the Best was proudly brought to you by Yamaha and the Big Picture People. They're the experts in surround sound, home theatre technology. The Big Picture People are located in Hoppers Crossing, Clyde North, Water Garden, South Morang, Cheltenham and the Gold Coast. Congratulations to both of you. That was awesome. Loved it. We'll introduce it. It's called Say My Name. All right, this is where you boys get to participate. You'll go one at a time. I'll ask before I go any further, who would like to go first? Before you know what you're doing, who would like to go first?
I'll go.
Excellent, I love it. All right, so Rowan's going first. So Nicola, what's happening is you're going to be turning over the score paddle. And the way that this segment works is there's going to be 45 seconds on the clock. In that 45 seconds, I'm going to be reading out players' numbers from the St Kilda Football Club, and Rowan Marshall is going to give me their Christian name and their surname, and we're going to see how many he can get right in that 45 seconds. For each one that he gets right, you're going to hear this noise. For each one that he gets wrong, you'll hear this noise. And as many as he can get in that 45 seconds will determine whether he's the winner or not. All right, so Nicola, you're going to be turning over the score paddle for Rowan Marshall. And when we've done that, we're then going to go over to Josh Battle. And that's when Kira's going to step in and she's going to keep score for Josh. So we'll see how it all goes. So you guys understand the rules?
Yeah.
Pretty simple?
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to kick it off with your first one. Are you ready to go now? Number 29.
Jimmy Webster.
Correct. Number 34.
Tom Highmore.
Correct. Number 8.
Brad Hill.
Correct.
Bradley
Number
Hill.
22.
It's hard.
Pass if you don't know.
Pass.
Jack Higgins. Number 25.
25. Dean Kemp.
Correct. Number 11.
Hunter Clark.
Correct. Number 3.
Zach Jones.
Correct. Number 35.
Jack Sinclair.
Correct. Number 5.
Brad Crouch.
Correct. 27.
27.
Pass. Sean McKernan. 24.
Logan Oss. Pass.
James Frawley. Number 6.
Seb Ross.
Correct. 13.
Jack Loney.
Correct. Number 9.
Jack Steele.
Beautiful. All right. How'd you finish up? What was the score there, Nicola? 12. All right. Not bad, mate. 12. All right. It's okay. It's okay. We've had better, but that's all right. No. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right. So Kira and Mum, it's going to be your turn to start. They'll keep score.
I
Josh.
get the same numbers.
No. Yeah, let's do that.
You get all the easy ones.
No. You get new numbers,
You
mate.
get all the low ones.
No, you'll get your fair share.
40.
All right, so Kira, you'll be ready to go. Josh, you're ready to go. Your first one starts now. Number 12.
Max King.
Excellent. Number 21.
Ben Long.
Correct. Number 18.
Paddy Ryder.
Correct. Number 10.
Dan Hanbury.
Correct. Number 2.
Jake Carlisle.
Correct. 19.
19.
19.
Yeah, Roma.
Yeah. Number 4.
Jay Gresham.
Correct. Number 20.
Dougal Howard.
Dougal Howard, yes. Number 28.
Tim Emery.
Correct. Number 33.
Ben Patton.
Correct. Number 16.
Dan Butler.
Correct. Number 15.
Jack Billings.
Correct. Number 7.
Luke Dunson.
Correct. Number 23.
Jack Bartel.
Correct. Number 26.
Josh Battle.
Correct. Number 14.
Jaron Geary.
Yeah! How'd you go? Whoa! Have a look at that. First time on the show. Sure. Mate, you've been watching this at home, haven't you? That was excellent. Congratulations. That was seriously wonderful. 17 versus 12. We have a winner, Kira. Woo! That is fantastic. Because I love kids when they come up here and actually participate in it. You're both going to go home winners. So if you'd like to come around here, Kira and Nicola, both of you, there's That's Good Footy junior football. Take that for 1 second. There's your junior football, and there's a That's Good Footy merchandise pack. Don't worry about the stubby holder in there. I don't know who put that in there. It shouldn't be there. And that's yours. So congratulations to both of you. Thanks for being part of it. Well done. Thanks, mums. Thank you. Excellent. I just wanted to say, I said this at the start of the night, but the boys weren't here for that. But now that they are, I just wanted to say again, thank you to absolutely every single one of you guys. As soon as this show went up, unfortunately, due to the circumstances we're in at the moment, I don't have 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or any more than that to promote the shows. As soon as you saw that it was Rowan and Max, Josh, you got on board and you just said, yeah, we're going. All right, so thank you to all of you. Massive pat on the back for coming along tonight. Thanks for being part of it. It really means the world to me, and obviously to the boys, because they love to come along and see you and be part of this. Your first time tonight, how'd you go? What'd you think of it?
Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it.
Do you reckon you'll come back?
How'd it go?
You'll come back?
Yeah, if I get invited.
Good, good. You'll get invited again. How'd you go, the Smiling Assassin?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, thanks to all you guys for coming out, and thanks to Damo and Sandy for organising. It was awesome.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
No, we love it. Bloody love it. So in July, we've got... The next two shows are a little bit iffish, but Richmond players Dylan Grimes and David Asprey, Geelong players Mitch Duncan and Tom Stewart. That's all right. I don't know what to say. So fingers crossed we may also have players from North Melbourne, the Western Bulldogs, Collingwood, Essendon and Melbourne. But then again, we may not, okay? Who really knows what's going on? But when we do have the shows, we'll let you know. Tickets are only available through the That's Good for Footy website. Simply log on to that'sgoodforfooty.com.au /events or click on the links when you see it in the Facebook post. The shows are recorded live in front of a live audience, that's you guys, here at the Mulgrave Country Club in Wheelers Hill, opposite the old VFL Park. If you'd like to be kept informed of when the shows are coming up, as I said before, go on and you can sign up on the That's Good for Footy Facebook page and the information will come to you via a text, or just keep up to date with the Facebook page and you'll see the information there. Can I please ask you to thank, it's so good to be, I'm rapt to have you back, mate, it's so good to see you again, the lovely Sandy and Sam. There's only, a lot of people think there's a hell of a lot goes on with these shows. There is. There's only three of us, and we love putting them together, and it's so good to be back. The smile on Sam's face, and you can't see Sandy's, but we love being back here, and you guys make it, and so do you too. So I just wanted to say thanks to everybody, and whilst we all want to feel good about what's going on in the world, thanks to Josh Battle, and thanks to Rowan Marshall. Please, put your hands together for them. Thanks to both of you boys. I had a ripper night with you. It was great. Thanks for filling in at the last minute. You were a really good substitute, I'll tell you. It was seriously fantastic. Enjoyed the night. I hope you guys have too. My name's Damien. This has been the That's Good for Footy panel show. Hope to see you again soon. Cheers and good night. Thanks, everyone.